I'm not recording myself playing Honkai anymore. I'll play some Zelda and Honkai after this. So Toru can't play the co-op minigames with me right now, but I really want to do them right now, so I'm gonna do them. And then I'm gonna do some writing. That's what I really want to do right now. These are the things I want to do. I don't feel like doing any world quests and stuff in Genshin right now. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of this stuff I gotta do here.
Round of social encounter. Once that time limit of 6 rounds is complete, then the dinner is over and the social encounter ends. The goal of the influence system is for players to earn as many influence points as possible before this time limit is up. During each round, every player gets 1 turn in which they can either use the influence action to gain influence points, or they can use the Discover action to learn beneficial information that could aid someone else's influence check. When a player takes the influence action, they roleplay what they say and do during their social interaction to gain favor with the other party. At the end of that roleplay, they make a skill check. This will often be a diplomacy check, but could also be a deception check if they're lying, or even skills that are not thought of as social checks.
I guess I should use my Erasmus as well.
Make a performance check and play the national anthem of a visiting dignitary to gain their attention and approval. The DC for these checks can be found in the NPC's influence stat block or determined by the GM as usual. For example, a landlord is threatened to evict a theater troupe from a rundown building.
I'm just gonna turn them into fragile, I guess.
Skill, that's a DC 16 check. If they use crafting, that's also DC 16. Intimidation and performance are both DC 20. Diplomacy is DC 22, and deception is DC 24. If a player attempts to use a skill to influence the NPC that is not listed in their influence stat block, or they use one of the listed skills but in a different way than is specified, then the Game Mastery Guide recommends applying the highest listed DC, which in this case would be DC 24. And these DCs may be further modified according to the NPC's resistances and weaknesses. In this example, appeals to sympathy increase the DC of the check by 2, and performing one of the landlord's favorite songs or plays reduces the DC of performance checks by 2. On a success, the player earns 1 influence point per party. A critical success earns 2 points. Nothing happens on a failure, and on a critical failure, the player loses 1 influence point. Second action players can use an influence
Am I
encounters
supposed to dodge those?
When a player takes a discover action, they study the NPC to try
like the opposite.
their preferences. Or what kind of preferences like sway. This is a secret check, so the GM rolls a perception check or other appropriate skill for the player to secretly encounter only NPCs that are listed in the NPC's stat block. Information about the landlord may be gained by successful mercantile winner, perception, and society skill checks at their listed DCs. A success, the player earns 1 problem. One skill that can influence the NPC has the lowest DC. One of the target's biases, resistances, or one of their weaknesses. A critical success, the player earns 2 levels of information, and they can be 2 listed the same type of information. On a failure, nothing happens. GM provides false information such as the NPC is weak to something that they're actually resistant to. In many regards, the Discover action is very much like a recall knowledge.
That's a pathetic score.
The NPC's influence stat block will also list the conditions for success and what each total of influence points earns the players at the end of the scene. In the
Looks
case
like you
of
get
our
lower
example
numbers
with
in
Mr.
single
Mallweather,
player.
the landlord, if the players earn
But the results are the
influence
same.
points, you will give the theater troupe 1 week to come up with the money they owe him before evicting him. If the players earn 6 points, you'll give them a month, and if the players earn at least 8 influence points, then Mr. Mallweather reduces their rent and forgets half the debt. The Game Master Guide does not provide a lot of hard rules for completing your influence encounters, but here are a few key points that may help. Influence encounters are assigned levels just like combat encounters. In the example of Mr. Mallweather, that influence encounter is a 3rd level challenge. So, for the DCs by level taken, the DCs for the challenge start with a base of 18. And they are modified downward for skills is similar to like accounting or crafting, and modified upward for skills that is more aligned to unfitness and such. It is recommended that diplomacy be included in this influence skills for all of the NPCs, but with an increased base steam to encourage players to use Discover actions to uncover other means and not simply rely on diplomacy as the solution for all social situations. There is no guidance book for the number of influences and success, but looking at the example of the Master Guide, as well as a newcomer's adventures and influence system, your thresholds for rewards tend to be 2 points, 4 points, and 6 points in most cases, regardless of the time limit, and bumped up to 4, 6, and 8 points for harder encounters or when the entire party focuses on one NPC instead of spreading out to influence several different NPCs at the same time. Each NPC should have at least one resistance and one weakness that modifies DCs by 2.
Right, I actually already saw where the second part
also
is.
be set to 5 for
Yeah.
extreme cases. Also, NPCs may have
Right, let's
resistance
check out our
that causes the
Coaching
players to
Quicken
lose
team.
or even in their discussions if a certain action is taken or a certain subject is mentioned. So that's it for a quick look at the influence system from the Game Mastery Guide. For more information,
But for Smash, I don't think. I feel like he was one of those characters who came in just as a gimmick and isn't really too conducive to what the competitive scene wants. Like, the way his kit is designed, he's not viable. He's arguably the worst DLC character who is in Piranha Plant in terms of like how good he is or how viable he is. But even if we were to make it better, I still think
Speed of light!
he would be my first call. Bayonetta, I'm also going to think worth considering. Her ultimate rendition is certainly a lot more balanced, it's a lot healthier. I also think that she is actually a very cool character to have in Smash, but because of the legacy she carries, a lot of people might not be too big of a fan of putting her in the next game. But rather, not that they wouldn't be too excited to do so, not many people would be too upset if she didn't come over.
I see everything!
Bowser, iconic, definitely need her. Bowser Jr.
Make yourselves at home! Let's make her a little. Fly! Try this on for size! Hey! With sword comes shadow. Hey!
I'm not from the school club that, how Milo said you got massively disliked on YouTube when he was announced. I'm not one of those people, but I still think that there are just way too many Fire Emblem characters, and to be honest, Violet is a very forgettable MC. I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan, and Violet is he's cool, but because of the silent protagonist, it doesn't seem like it has no personality, and to be self-insert, they're just bland. So I feel like if we had to axe some Fire Emblem characters, he would be one of them. And Falcon, people know Falcon more for Smash, not for his own home game F-Zero. You need this guy. Chrom, actually, Chrom, significant changes. I think they could have
really?
reworked a given moves that doesn't.
Everyone hold hands! Don't blink!
Was he the first, actually? Was he the first?
Go!
just to say the lead.
Where did those boots come from?
Actually just a clone of Peach. At least, like, Martha and Lucina, there's differences. Robin Boy, there's differences. Cannon Ryu, there's differences. Now Daisy, she's just a clone. Just get rid of the clones. Dark Pit, I'd say, when considering about Section Kid, I'll put in maybe high priority. Just because Kid Icarus is an intelligent systems game. Or is it still intelligent systems? I don't remember. But he is one of
Nah,
Sakura's
it's
babies.
Sora Entertainment
As an
now.
homage to Sakurai, really out of respect for him, he should definitely be well worth considering. Like, very high up there. Diddy Kong? High priority.
Everyone hold hands.
Guaranteed.
Speed of light. Good.
Only after significant change. No, I don't actually think
Incoming. Hey.
Dr. Mario is just one game. He's so forgettable. You already have Mario on each one.
Committed to memory. Dissipate. Don't blink. Good.
Is still a very actually
Alright, this wasn't a good test.
no one really knows the game, and no one really plays them.
The combat
Nothing of value
part of
lost
the
in them.
events minigames are way too easy.
Stay Fox, guaranteed stay Ganon is guaranteed. Now, actually, only after significant changes, Ganon needs a rework. He still is. I know they tried to change a bunch of moves, and granted, he's not nearly as identical to Falcon compared to Melee. But he still is kind of Echo Fighter or Falcon. They could give him so many different moves, but they just decided to make him look very similar to Falcon. So, give him something new. And then you can come back. Ninja is worth considering. Out of all the Pokemon characters, he's not the most iconic. Granted, he is one of the newer ones, but yeah, I mean, he is cool though. I'd say he's a very cool playstyle. It's very unique. So I'm actually just
Alright,
gonna
Yao Yao next week.
See, it's hard to grade Hero because he was a character who very unapologetically was not meant to be a competitive character. He very blatantly gives off that free-for-all with items turned on energy. I'll put him in worth considering. Maybe not after that. Ice Climbers Delete. The 3 games that we're in, they were only known for really degenerate cheese. Nana never works. And, like, you know, in Melee there's Wobbler, in Brawl there's Chain Rabbit, in Ultimate there's
Alright, let
D6, which
me
granted are very hard to execute and are
go
really
after
cool and
a
funny when they
boss,
actually do work.
maybe.
But it's just not healthy for the game. Like, I'm gonna put in Guarantee Stay. I think he's a very cool character, and it's also very important for teaching many players the game. Like, I think Ike is a very good introductory character, and therefore he's very important to have. Incineroar, worth considering. I would much rather they brought in some other Pokemon. I feel like Incineroar is just, he's got a very generic bruiser, grappler kind of playstyle, which is not a bad thing per se, but I never really liked Incineroar, even as like a Pokemon. Like, forget Smash. Incineroar, he was so generic. Anyways, Inkling, high priority. Splatoon's a really big brand, and even though people don't play Inkling as much anymore, they're pretty cool to have. Isabelle, delete. She's too gentle to be in a game where you beat each other up. I'm gonna go actually pick up Villager. Animal Crossing is a strange game to have in Smash. Like, in Animal Crossing, there's zero conflict whatsoever. Even in other games, there's still like some semblance of fighting or even like competition. But in Animal Crossing, it's like, we don't really need them. Joker, guaranteed stay. I think he would be cool to have. Jigglypuff, high priority. I don't know if that's purely because of how she's a veteran from 64, but I also don't think that.
I mean, I may as
it would feel weird if
well
Jigglypuff wasn't in the game. Palsia,
beat up a boss I
worth
can
considering.
actually use my
favorite
resin
problem
on,
with
but
Palsia
at
right
the
now
same
is
time,
not really his
that
playstyle,
just leaves
it's
the Dendro
so much out of
Hypostasis, and I don't.
Like, if Electric Wind got this, all
And the
this stuff
Dendro
was doing,
Hypostasis is
like,
also weak.
instead of
Whatever.
25% per hit, if it did like 12.
I'm not claiming the rewards in this guy.
Grow. Sharing my knowledge. Fly. Ride this on for size. Out of my way. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hi. Stand with me. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. How? Dissipate. Cancel move! Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase! Stand with me!
Yes, it's gonna be
Fly! Hey! Fallen Emma! Help! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light! Hey!
Jesus Christ, those numbers.
high priority. He's one of the cooler Pokemon for Smash, I think. And I guess by extension Mewtwo. Maybe I might put him in the Guaranteed Stay. I think Mewtwo is cool. Luca's worth considering. Lucina is worth considering. I kind of wish she got her own, like, tools.
I mean, why not try her in the Abyss, but I'm
Luigi here, Mario
at
here,
changing
Mega Man
Sophia's
here.
elements.
I'm a huge Mega Man fan.
Such a
Not
hassle.
really like Mega Man, the franchise specifically. I'm more of a Battle Network and Star Force game. But Mega Man is Capcom, right? We do want to have the brand ambassadors, so to speak. I know I put Cloud here, but Capcom, I think it.
And the best guys is when you believe you're online.
Cloud here, but Capcom, I think is cool to have in Smash. Meta Knight should be. He is balanced enough, I would say. So he's the rival of Kirby in a way. And he's a cool character to have in his current form. The Mii's, they're gonna be there just because it's the Mii's, right? Like, no one likes them, per se, but it's the Mii's, right? They're not actually characters. They're
I
just
like the Mii.
part of the Nintendo franchise. Min Min, gone. No one asked for me. I don't even know
Why?
what this is. You know
Fuck
what?
you.
Because he really only lives on through Smash. I don't know if you've been watching WoW, but like the two things that if you're like 40 years old, you know what they are. But for everyone else, Smash is really the only platform where these two can exist, so they have to be part of it.
Man,
Ness and a staple.
no one cares about ARMS except for
To have in
me.
Smash, I think it's a cool crossover. Palutena, high priority. She's another kind of Kid Icarus brand character. Peach, yes. Pichu, worth considering, I guess. I know they're trying to paint Pichu as the more glass cannon between Pichu and Pikachu, but frankly, it's redundant. Pikachu, yes. Olimar. I don't know, Pikmin's gotten a lot more traction since the Brawl days, right? Because you have like Pikmin 2, and the people who do play Pikmin love Pikmin. But, as a Smash character, not really. Piranha, yes, just for the memes. It's funny, okay, again, but I think we gotta have it, right? It's Piranha. Come on. Pokemon training, definitely yes. I think Pokemon training's a really cool characters. Pyra.
Let me try Hyper Bloom, Lisa. I know she's better off with the Gilded Dreams.
I'll
If you
keep
want
an eye
Hyper
on
Bloom,
you.
ask her. Rather than
I think they're also similar to
Thundering
Pokemon,
Fury.
it's like if they
But I just wanna
so
see.
overtuned, they'd be a lot more acceptable, or people would be more tolerant of them. It's more for the marketability. Xenoblade Chronicles is definitely becoming more well-known.
It's time to
franchise.
pull the trigger.
Enough to either start or end Nintendo Direct. When you get to that point, that's when you know you made it big. For the sake of brand recognition, as an IP, it would be important to have them in here. Richter and Simon. I don't know why Simon Richter is the base and Simon is the Echo Fighter when I talk with the Echo Fighters.
My mind is completely blank. I need to get out and unwind.
I do already have the.
People have been begging for this character.
No, there's no Hydro there. That's
Over a decade at this point. Robin, high priority. They're one of the cooler Fire Emblem characters out
This
there.
is a fringe
One
comp.
of the coolest. Rosalina and Luma, just because Mario Galaxy is a big deal, put them in there. Roy, definitely yes. Samus, absolutely. Sephiroth, also a high priority. Final Fantasy, I don't know, when people were super hyped about Sephiroth. Also, again, I apologize for the background noise. I think there's like a wood chipper going outside. Then you have Sheik, also necessary. Shulk, which I'm gonna say Shulk is a guaranteed stay. Oh, no. That's too much. Shulk is a high priority for the same reasons as Aegis, if not a little bit more. This is not ordered in any way, by the way, it's just tiers. Snake? I kinda wanna put him in guarantee stay, but he's a cool character. I hate fighting Snake, but from like a mechanical and design standpoint, he's such a cool character to have in Smash. You could not make Snake in a like 2D fighting game, in my opinion. Sonic, he has to
Alright, how do you rotate like this?
Sonic, but he has to
This is a bit
Smash just for the sake of brand
style game play where everyone's burst is ready right off the bat.
Sonic, when they have a crossover games, they will put Sonic.
How do you do the rotation here?
Now, he wasn't as impressive in Smash 4 and Brawl, so it's really just another case study of Regis and causing the
I think we want to start this later.
You are not
Stars, shine for me. The night is cold.
Jaylon.
Quietly now. Things are about to get
Now
dicey.
the bridging begins.
Sharing my knowledge.
Oh, my shield's gone.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Alright. Doing normal attacks.
I have some for you too. You're in for a little shock. Come a little close.
This may hurt a little.
Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over.
My guiding stars. Cold. Mine to command.
You're in for a little shock.
I still think we should have had this bow, but it's the iconic thing. But either way,
Right, I wasted some time standing still.
It's just once again, he's way too over too. If he was tuned down, he could be a pretty fun trapper to have. Like, he's more for like, not really like competitive integrity or competitive.
Rivals of
it's
Ether
more
has
just, like,
literally has every character Steve. Every character is Steve in Rivals of Ether.
Terry, worth considering out of all the fighting game characters, he's, I would say, the least recognizable. Like, most people know Ryu and Ken, even if they don't play Street Fighter. People at least know Tekken quite well. Fatal Fury, not super high up there, but I wouldn't say he's the elite. Too late. Worth considering. We have Yaman too, that's the problem.
The night is cold. I see everything.
One of these has to be
Busted.
but that's my last
Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
I'm getting my guiding stars. Stars, shine.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Make yourselves at home. Commit it to memory.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock. Come a little. Don't be such a
I need
brute.
to Electro.
Looks like I got carried away.
Yeah, to Electro to speed up the heated thingy. The Quicken isn't working with a freeze comp.
Cares that
With a fridge comp.
It's like the Animal Crossing thing where it's like Leafbit is not even remotely related to any sort of conflict or player versus player or player versus anything for that matter, unless you count calories as an enemy. Wolf, definitely stay. People were so happy to have him back from Brawl.
Although I could replace Yalan with someone else, actually.
And out of all the spaces, he's the coolest. Yoshi, classic, yes. Zelda, classic, yes. CSS,
Elemental Mastery is just as rare
Brawl, but I had to choose.
as elemental damage bonus and stuff, and attack percent and stuff.
My point with this list was to be as sparing as possible in putting everyone on guarantee stay. If I had my way, I would put everyone here in the guarantee stay and just move everyone up. But I wanted to be as, I guess, conservative as possible. Anyways, there's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know your thoughts on if you really want to see something.
Okay, rather than bother with normal attacking with Yelan's
But I know it's
burst,
fun. It's just something different from what I usually do. And I do
preferably
like
I'd have
once in a while, so
Kokomi,
you
but
don't
Mon
get
is
inundated
the next
with
best
same
character.
content over and over again, just to keep things more interesting. If you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could leave a like. And
It is
subscribe
as
to
the
channel.
stars
It helps me out.
foretold.
Also follow me on Twitter at BarsRem, join my Discord server, and check out my other videos if you haven't yet. Until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.
Oh, yeah. I should replace Nahida. I already watched this.
Animation in America.
I see a baby Luigi. Okay. Careful.
Cole is
This turns
a way faster
tough.
applicator than Nahida
After
is.
you drift, really tight, hope for the best. Hard right? Not enough.
And she's the next best
Everything's ready.
thing without
Let's go.
Traveler.
And that's really funny. I fell off and I'm in second place. Just shows the difficulty of this track. People are still struggling on it on 200cc. And I do not blame them. We're good. I'm in second, and there's a Daisy player with a massive.
Man, you know what would be great?
Okay, I'm not
Skyward.
here.
Not Skyward, what's the name of
Great
it?
pull. I'm gonna save this. No! Never mind. Oh! I dodged it! Let's go! I don't even know how I dodged that. I got this
Okay,
smallest
fine.
little air pocket.
It's
I
the
want this little
it's the
air
5-star
pocket.
sword that heals.
That is where all of my thoughts are. Oh, there we go. I wasn't here.
Don't be scared. The night is cold.
To that track, though,
Let me scry. Fate is upon you.
all off of this section.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Almost fell off.
Go! Ah! Just like we rehearsed. Not now. Shadows of fate. I'm dead.
Come a little closer.
A healer is a bit necessary in this team.
Now I'm testing my patience.
Hi!
That was so worth it.
Stars, shine for me. Let me scry.
On account
Written in
of
the stars.
explosions being a thing.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Only got hit by one. I'll take it.
I have some for you too. Delve into destiny. My guiding stars.
Come a little closer.
Ah, Derek and Stacks are all gone.
Let me scry. Fly! Not now.
Way more in the back than the front.
You're in for a little shock.
The night is cold.
First. Oh, amazing start. That
Come a little closer.
I saw so many and I was purposely diving into the wall after the loop on lap 1 and 2
Wow, that was
because
a
I've
powerful
had it so
charge
many
attack.
times where I do the loop and then I get air and I shoot into the lava and then I fall off. So that was my strategy. It worked out really well. Played that track super safe. Only fell off twice, which sounds funny, but it was enough for first place. All right, 7 more races to go.
Ah, healing bonus.
Okay. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe time. Rock Mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
be
next
farming
peaceful
this
music.
domain for a
Nice
while,
peaceful
won't
track.
I?
After playing the fiery depths of melting magma mid, I'm gonna hit the pipe. No, we're good. Beautiful.
Enjoy the process.
me.
That's
Now
what
we're
I
taking
always
short
say,
cut,
but there's
and we have a whacker.
there's
Looks like
nothing
I
to
got
enjoy
is
about
a
grinding
whacker,
artifacts.
and most people are on Dolphin Dasher, but I would not be surprised if we see police in a cart. I just haven't seen all the racers yet. There's Matutino using the same combo. Okay.
What do I have at this point? Do I at least have something for Cole now?
Scary.
Okay, it's a 4-star, but it's something.
Got away. The tree is too powerful. I'm aborting that mission. We're going for an item. My wheelie does not come out, and I just tripped off the edge. I feel like that always happens on this track, especially this section. That's so frustrating. I don't know if it like came out and canceled itself or what, but that just lost me so much time. And this is a useless pull right now. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm so screwed this race. And I timed it wrong. Wow, it takes forever on 200. I can maybe get a limit this race. The opposite of last race. Maybe 11? Probably not. Yeah, the bullet really is slow here. But that whole race was over when I wheelied and I held left. We have 10 Dolphin Dashers.
No, that wasn't actually all that good for her.
It'll be interesting to see what people use next GP.
Oh,
And
sure.
I'm sure we'll see everyone on Mach Bike for the final 2 GPs.
I gave her an elemental
Never know.
mastery thing and didn't actually.
Once again, my wheelie. I mean, that time I wheelie locked instead of my wheelie didn't come out.
Did I actually accidentally get rid of her dendro damage bonus? Goblet. Oh.
Great start. Oh, I thought that would hit Sumi for sure.
Whatever. Go full elemental mastery on her.
Scary. And this thing does not drift fast at all. I need to remember that. Or not fast, sorry, tight. It does not drift tight at all. Gotta remember I have brake drifting.
I can get rid of that.
I'm worried about this right now, this situation. Alright, we're dodging police, just barely. I'm using this immediately. Alright, this is close. No! I need these points. Well, there goes my points. Oh no! Alright, 17 after 2 races. 3 races, actually. That puts me in probably like 6th or 7th? 6th place. That ramp could really screw you over on this one. I'm gonna not trick off of it. I'm just gonna drift. That's not a good start. But yeah, gotta make sure I'm aware of the fact when I have my item already. Don't want to accidentally spam mushrooms into walls again. This thing cannot drift. It's not the Mach Bike. Need to play a lot safer.
Oh no, it's still here actually.
Easier said than done. You gotta run away from things constantly in these rooms. Alright, let's... I think it's faster probably to do this. Yeah, for sure. That was good.
Whoa. This one is actually worse. All it has going for it is the crit damage.
I'm just gonna get away from the star right now. Still in the middle.
Oh, nice.
Not bad. Offer the stats helping out quite a bit so far. Oh no! Did not expect that. I do not have it memorized. The fireballs come down and end your race on this track. Please don't get hit here, please. Such a good item.
150 energy recharge is good. For that elemental
I'm gonna start
mastery,
using it.
hell yeah. Just a few points shy of being as good as Nahida.
Perfect. There we go. It's a little bit
Why
scary
the heck
spot,
do you have
but
so
we'll see
much
how it
elemental
goes.
mastery? I see.
This is really bad. This is so bad. I didn't do anything to deserve that. That's just pure luck. Just need to get every point I can get. Alright, so I get 8th, so I get 4 points. But, I mean, it really sucks. I would have had 1st or 2nd. I just got screwed by complete RNG, so really bad first GP for me. But, I mean, at least it's the first GP, and I'm not in last overall. But I ended in
That's
7th,
the end.
so far from safe after GP1. Well, halfway through GP1, I should say.